wants this fight mean to you? This is a big name, kind of a big opportunity, right?
Absolutely, man. This is a great fight. I'm excited about it. Cheick Kongo's a great competitor. It's a great opportunity for me. Fighting Cheick Kongo and defeating him would make wonders for my career, to push me up and give me make the UFC see that I can compete against top level opponents.
When you get into situations like that, so I hear people say like a no-lose situation or it's a win-win or whatever, like it doesn't matter. I mean, can you look at it like that when it's?
First of all, it always matters to us. You don't ever want to lose a fight. We're here to win. We're not here to lose. So yes, career-wise, maybe not detrimental for a loss, but it still hurts my feelings. I don't want to lose.
So what do you think about Cheick as an opponent coming into this fight? He's kind of struggled in his last few fights. He got knocked down a bunch by Barry and then got that punch, and he didn't look that great against Mitrione, and then he lost his last fight. How do you see him at this point?
Well, it's funny saying that Cheick Kongo struggled because he's only lost one fight out of like the last 7 or 8. He's just a savvy veteran, man. And unfortunately for him and all of us in the heavyweight division, we're all one punch away from getting knocked out. Everyone's so big and hits so hard that it just takes a touch on the chin and you go to sleep. So Mark Hunt knocked him out, and Mark Hunt's a little thunder cookie. That boy, he brings the power. But I think I'm expecting the best Cheick Kongo to show up and fight. So I'm ready for it and I'm excited for it.
Is this important, like an opportunity for you to kind of get known? 'Cause I feel like you've kind of flown under the radar, put together some nice wins, but kind of flown under the radar a little bit. Do you feel like that at all?
You know what? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know I don't know how the fans look at stuff, but yeah, I think this is something that's going to help put me out there a little bit more, give me a little more exposure. Well, I was in the countdown for this fight and all that business. So yeah, absolutely. I think this fight's going to help me out a little bit, just to be known a little bit more.
And you said Travis Brown's one of your main training partners, right? Is he able to give you a similar look to Cheick, or can he do that? Does mimic and that sort of thing, or is it just training with big guys?
You know what? Travis is 6'7", huge reach, huge guy. And he's fought Cheick Kongo before, which is more important than being able to mimic him. So he knows where he needs to push me harder and do things with me to get me prepared and get me mentally ready to compete with Cheick. But yeah, training with Travis helps me out immensely. The guy's big, strong, fast, and never quits. So we push each other. When he's tired on days, I come in and I push him. When I'm tired, he beats me up. So it's a good relationship, and I'm glad that he's there.
What are your thoughts on Cheick's game? A lot of people, obviously he's always called a kickboxer because that's where he's come from, but if you watch his fights, he's really been wrestling a lot more in a lot of his fights. What are your thoughts on his game?
Absolutely. Cheick Kongo's fought for a long time now. I mean, he's been fighting for 11 years. So, yes, his base is kickboxing, but you can't be running a sport this long and not learn some wrestling, or not learn enough stuff to do well at your down points and make them your strengths. So, he's fought guys like Kane, who is probably one of the best wrestlers in the UFC, other than Daniel Cormier, who's coming over. So, I mean, he knows what it is to be wrestled and taken down the ground, and he's probably worked on that part of his game. So, I think he's probably more well-rounded than people give him credit for.
But do you think he's got the better abs, the better build? Do you think you get up in a pose off?
I think Cheick Kongo's he's gonna look way better in shorts than me. He's got amazing abs. I just want to touch him. They look fake. I just want to touch them. But luckily this isn't a modeling competition.
Say it goes to a draw, would you be open to a dance-off, and if so, who would win?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to see my moves. If we have to go to a dance-off, he doesn't want to see my moves. And I'm willing to go a little dirtier than him, I bet. So it's going to be fine.
That's
That's awful.
That's good.